Are you preparing for HEC HAT, LAT, or NTS CAT exams? Struggling with verbal reasoning? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, we'll break down the most important one word substitutions that frequently appear in these exams. This will help you improve your vocabulary, score higher, and save time on the test day. Let's discuss one word substitution related with government and law. It is useful for LAT. Number 1, autocracy. A government by a single person with absolute power is called autocracy. For example, North Korea is considered an autocracy because it is ruled by a single leader with total control. Number 2, a government run by religious leaders is called theocracy. For example, Iran is an example of theocracy where religious leaders hold power. Number 3, a place where orphans are taken care of is called orphanage. For example, the city built a new orphanage to provide shelter to homeless children. Number 4, a decision made by a judge in a court of law is called judgment or verdict. For example, the judge announced the verdict after hearing both sides. Number 5, lexicographer. One who writes dictionaries is called lexicographer. For example, Samuel Johnson was a famous lexicographer who contributed to English language. Now, let's discuss one word substitution for people and professions. These words are common in HAT and CAT verbal sections. A person who studies human societies and cultures is called anthropologist. For example, the anthropologist spent years studying the customs of indigenous tribe. Number 7, polyglot. A person who can speak multiple languages is called polyglot. For example, being a polyglot, Sarah easily conversed with tourists from different countries. Number 8, atheist. A person who does not believe in the existence of God is called atheist. For example, he declared himself an atheist, stating that he does not follow any religion. Number 9, skeptic. A person who doubts everything until proven is called skeptic. For example, the scientist was a skeptic, always questioning theories before accepting them. Number 10, a person who loves and supports their country is called patriot. For example, the soldier was a true patriot, willing to sacrifice for his homeland. One word substitutions for places and institutions. Aquarium, a place where fish are kept. For example, the children enjoyed watching colorful fish at aquarium. Number 12, zoo, a place where wild animals are kept. For example, we visited the zoo and saw lions, elephants, and monkeys. Number 13, library. Library is a place where books are kept. For example, the university library has thousands of research books. Number 14, a place where dead bodies are kept before burial is called mortuary. For example, the victims' bodies were sent to mortuary for autopsy. Next important word is laboratory. It is a place where scientific experiments are conducted. For example, the students performed chemical tests in the laboratory. These are the general one-word substitutions. Illiterate, a person who cannot read or write. For example, the government is working to educate illiterate people in rural areas. Number 17, a speech given by a person at a funeral. Eulogy. For example, the priest delivered a touching eulogy at the funeral. Biography. A life story written by someone else is called biography. For example, the biography of Nelson Mandela inspired millions. Number 19, philatelist, a person who collects stamps. For example, he was a passionate philatelist with stamps from over 50 countries. The last one is glutton, a person who loves eating a lot. For example, he ate so much at buffet that his friends called him a glutton. These are some of the most common one-word substitution questions asked in HEC HAT, LAT, and NTS GAT. That's it for today. I hope these one-word substitution help you in your HEC HAT, LAT, and NTS GAT preparation. But now it's time for a quick challenge. Can you guess the one-word substitution for this sentence? A person who loves book. Comment your answers below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exam preparation tips. See you in the next video. Keep learning and keep growing. Thank you.